Cause like when my body is gonna be snatched, my face is gonna be snatched too. Like your girl's about to be so fly. By the way, like I have my notes right here that I was taking notes all week just so I can make sure I give you like a thorough video. And I'm sorry if I'm talking your head off, but again, I really look forward to watching people's videos like this, so I'm making one in case it can help somebody. Anyway,
on the mountains I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. When I'm standing on the mountain I didn't get there on my own. When I'm walking.
oh my god. This is 1 liter of water, which is 4 cups. And these are 2 little lemons in there. And let me tell you, I've been obsessing over this. Like, absolutely in love. This has been my go-to. I probably drink this several. Maybe like, I probably drink 6 of these a day. It's so good and so filling and refreshing. Anyway, guys, I have some great news for you guys. And by the smile of my face, you can tell that my first week of keto was very successful. And I'm so happy and I'm so excited to share with you the results. I took measurements and I weighed myself. So, and I have pictures, but I'm not sure if I want to share that yet because, you know, your girl's still a little thick. I think I'll share it when I get a little more closer to my goal, or at least halfway through. You know what I mean? It's a little iffy with me. Even though I'm a very open book, I intend to share them with you guys, but just not this second. So in this video, I'm just gonna tell you overall how the week went, and then I'll probably break it down in days throughout the week. I was taking notes for you guys so you can have a good sense of how this week went. Okay, so overall, this week went pretty awesome. The beginning was tough and I recorded on day 1 and day 2. So if you guys are more interested in looking into day 1 and day 2, if you are starting a keto journey, you can do that. I leave the playlist down below. It's called Keto Series. I'll try to attach it like where one of the eyes are, like either here or here. I forget what side. I think it's this side though. And so the first 2 days, you guys can have an inside scoop. The first day, I recorded the whole day. Like, it was tragic for me. Like, the first day was the worst day. And now we ship champagne when we thirsty. No, I'm just kidding. If you're a Biggie fan, give this a thumbs up. So the first day was the worst day. The second day, I found a keto cure. And if you want to know what that keto cure is, it's pretty much salt, water, Himalayan pink salt, water, and lemon. I love lemon. And that subsided all my keto flu symptoms. I was completely amazing after day 2. And then now, this is just a synopsis. I'll break down more days in a second. And now we are on day 7 and I'm just like feeling better than ever. In terms of just eating and stuff like that, the first day, I think it was easy. It was pretty much, I was just living my life. The second to like the third day, the second and the third day, it got a little difficult because I for some reason, I kept wanting to eat. Like, it was weird. But I did. And I stood inside my calories. I personally tracked. So I stood with my calories and I was just like nibbling all day. And as in present day, like yesterday I ate like once. Like, I really can't believe it. Between, you know, day 4 to day 7, like my appetite has been gone. Yesterday, like the day before yesterday, I ate like twice that day. Yesterday I ate once, and then today, like, I'm gonna make sure I eat more than once, even if it's just like a handful of, like a handful of almonds and, you know, half of a cucumber. Even if it's just something, I don't think it's healthy for me to go all day without eating. I don't want to starve myself, even though I wasn't hungry, but I still need the nutrients, and I acknowledge that. So yeah, so I think the first week will probably be the toughest because now on day 7, like, I can't see my life without it. It's like a weird thing. I really can't. So I just want to update you guys on how my week went. All right, so I already told you guys day 1 was horrible. And if you want a play-by-play, feel free to watch my video. It's called Day 1 Starting Keto Journey, something like that. It's in a playlist down below. It's called Keto Series. So that day, again, it was just horrible. I got the keto flu, and it happened like midday. You know, it was probably about like 30 hours after the last time I eaten the last day before, around like 8. So 5 o'clock the following day, like by 5 o'clock the following day, my first day of keto was horrible. Day 2, it was pretty good. I feel like, because one was so horrible, day 2 I was just happy to feel like a functioning human being. And I went to the park. I remember I went to the park that day. Again, I have a video on this. I went to the park that day with my daughter. I felt really good, and the only thing I had to complain about the second day was the day before, on day 1, I was well, if you're a guy watching this, I'm sorry, you might want to close your ears, but it's about lady business. But on day 1, I was pretty much going off of my menstrual, and like day 2, for some reason my menstrual started speeding up. And just a spoiler alert, it's been over 7 days now, and it's just dwindling down again. So overall, I had my menstrual for 2 weeks at this point, which I'm not concerned, because I know, and I researched, that you normally get a heavier flow, or it's like very irregular because you literally rewiring your whole body. So I'm not concerned, but I'm just letting you ladies know out there that it may be a thing. So like, again, like I said, it's been day 7, and now I'm finally finishing. So I probably lost more weight than I'm about to tell you guys, but it's not counted because I'm retaining a little bit of water from my menstrual. But anyway, that's the only thing I had with day 2 was my menstrual. So day 3, I notice when I wake up in the morning, for some reason, it takes time for me to get out the bed. Like my back hurts so much, and my hips. So I usually kind of gotta like stretch before I actually get out. And then when I get out, you know, it's like I feel a little achy and crampy. But anyway, on the 3rd day, I realized like when I wake up, like my feet are not extremely swollen, which it normally is. Which makes sense because I'm not retaining much water. But on day 3, I did notice my feet are usually swollen when I wake up. And it wasn't. So I was excited about that. For overall, I felt regular. You know what I mean? Like I felt regular. There was nothing to it. The only thing that did happen in the negative, because I'm trying to give you the negative and the positives, what to look forward to and what to expect. On day 3, it started to hit me, which I think it was just all psychological, that like when I was cooking I made cauliflower rice and like red peppers with onions, and I did it up with oil and everything, and it tastes so good. However, I was like limited in carbs that day, and I was this close. Can you see this, guys? That close to adding more cauliflower and red peppers, because I felt like that wasn't going to be enough. But what ended up happening is I wasn't in ketosis at this moment, but I knew I was on my way, and I didn't want to mess that up for anything. So what I did was I just make sure I think I made like 7-8 ounces of chicken a day, and I had the wiggle room in my calories. And what happened was like the chicken really filled me up, and I made sure I made the rice with the cauliflower rice, with a teaspoon of olive oil, and I was so full. And it was only like a cup of cauliflower, like 1/4 cup of like peppers and onions, the Trader Joe's one. And let me tell you, like I was legit full, and I didn't think I was going to be. And just trust, I'm just telling you guys, is trust the numbers, trust this process. That's all I want to say. Because had I given in and made a little more peppers or cauliflower, I probably would have went over my carbs, which probably wouldn't have been a big problem. But I really want to stay under 20. So that I'm just happy, and I'm proud of myself for not indulging in when I think I should, like I usually do. I meant to tell you, day 1 and day 2, I was peeing. Well, not really day 1, like towards the end of day 1 and day 2, I was peeing so much. Like I woke up twice in the middle of my sleep to use the bathroom, and I was drinking over a gallon of water. I don't think I mentioned that. I'm not sure. But I was drinking over a gallon of water because, you know, I'm a big girl. And I think I should be drinking like, you know, you're supposed to drink like, since I was like 202 pounds, you're supposed to drink like the number of kilograms you are. There's like a rule. And I read somewhere about keto, if you, whatever you drink, just drink more. Just keep drinking. And that's what I've been doing. I've been drinking so much water, and not only, like, I've drinking gallons of water a day many times in my life for like months on end, and I would drink 4 cups at a time, right? I would just sip on what I just showed you, like my lemon water, and I'll just sip on that for however long it takes me. I'll sip, and then probably like a half an hour later, I'll excrete it in the toilet, and then whenever I eat again, I'll sip, and it was a process. No, like I was literally like going to the bathroom like a ton of times. Like me in the bathroom almost became best friends. I don't go as much anymore, thank God. Probably got all the water out of me. But the whole week using the bathroom. But guys, day 4, I'm looking at my notes, and it was like such a busy day for me. I have a lot of notes for that day. With the first note on that day, I was so happy. I got into ketosis. So they say on average, I think it takes 2 to 3 days. Everybody's different. I didn't hold up to that. Yes, I was checking. I have one of those sticks. Actually, I'll show a picture right here because I posted it on Instagram. Yeah. So I got into ketosis on day 4, and I was so excited. And I'm like I'm just looking to just like sit here and burn fat. As I mentioned before, I only ate like twice that day. I believe it was twice. I think, yeah, I ate like twice, and then it says a snack, so that snack probably was like a tablespoon of peanut butter. By the way, I haven't been craving anything sweet. I haven't been craving anything at all. Like my daughter's eating a regular diet, and I'm not craving like pretzels. Like it's hard because sometimes like when I usually make her meal, I would like dip and dabble in it, but I make sure I didn't. I caught myself like twice, and I didn't consume any like grains or starches or sugars or all that mumbo jumbo. But peanut butter has been saving my life because it's very sweet, at least to me. I don't know if it's like technically sweet, but it's really sweet to me, and it tastes super good, and I love peanut butter. So I can only have like 1 tablespoon a day unless I'm like at the end of the day and I notice I didn't eat much, and it's like, I can have another tablespoon. So that's my go-to. You can find your go-tos. So by the way, they say being dehydrated and constipation is, you know, it happens on a keto diet, or the opposite, diarrhea. For me at this point, I had constipation. I wasn't dehydrated. Well, you know what? I did have like the dry mouth, and I felt dehydrated a little bit, but I just kept drinking water. And at that point, I was constipated as well, and I was peeing all the time. But on day 4, up until that day, I was constipated, because on day 4, I finally used the bathroom. So it was like a breath of fresh air. No, it really wasn't that serious. My late night snack became, instead of the peanut butter, because that's like really high in carbs, I had avocado and strawberries. Like, that is my thing. I haven't had it in 2 days because my strawberries went bad. But I gotta go to the store. I'm going to the store tomorrow to get some more. It is super freaking good, and it's a great snack. And the contrast between them two. Oh my God. If you guys like avocado, like if you love avocado like I do, please chop up some strawberries with it. I'll insert a picture. But it is so good, and it makes me so happy. So at night, like, that has been my go-to. Well, I haven't been eating it lately because, again, I ran out of the strawberries. But, like, I love it, like, with all my heart. And I want to share that with you. So on day 5, let me tell you guys, I think day 5, I went out that day, and I knew I was gonna be out a while, so I pretty much packed like a lunch with me. I packed like a cucumber. Like, these are the quick, easy snacks that I didn't want to be in the kitchen all day. So I had a cucumber and some pepperoni slices, And then I also had like 3 boiled eggs that I mashed up, and I just put 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then I chopped up like a handful of spinach into small like pieces, and I mixed it in the eggs. And I know that sounds weird. I don't know if people do that. I didn't do that for taste. I definitely did that for nutrients. I'm trying to get as much nutrients as I can to continue feeling amazing. So that pretty much went well. And I also packed I have like these packets of what do you call them, of coconut oil, and I also take that with me in case, and a tablespoon in case I'm out and I'm like really hungry or I ran out of my snacks, because I didn't know how long I was going to be gone for, and I didn't want to be unprepared either. So I knew if I took a teaspoon of that and like 2 cups of water, I would be full for like a few hours. So I took that with me as well. And also day 5, oh my god, this is TMI. This is like getting a little too personal, but that day, as opposed to like my constipation, and I used the bathroom the day before, on day 5, guys, I had like, I don't know how to say it. I had, just think about like, it was a little softer than usual. I feel comfortable saying that. It's a little softer than usual. And like my stomach was like feeling all kinds of weird, as people may call it bubble guts. So however, like it wasn't a long episode. It probably took like 10 minutes because it was like all whatever, my stomach all hurt. Then it took about 10 minutes, and then that was over. And on day 5, I noticed that I had like dry mouth, and I don't think it was dehydration, because at this point I was already drinking over a gallon of water a day. I believe the dry mouth and like the bad breath, well, it feels like I had bad breath or have bad breath, but my boyfriend told me like it doesn't smell like bad, but I felt like it did. So what I did was buy dry mouth mouthwash, and I continuously just brush my teeth, because for me, when I have that icky taste in my mouth, and I cannot be hungry yet I want to eat. Like I can't explain that. Well, I could explain it. It's actually it's normal human behavior. Like when you're thirsty, you sometimes you mistake it for being hungry. So even though I wasn't thirsty because I was well hydrated, I confused that awkward taste in my mouth for hunger. And on day 6, I got this pimple. Let me show you. Can I show you guys? I have shorts on, by the way. I just took my before pictures today. So look, guys. So these are all, I'm looking at the screen, these are all like acne scars that I'm working on to get rid of. Cause like when my body is gonna be snatched, my face is gonna be snatched too. Like your girl's about to be so fly. But anyway, so I got this new little pimple here. I try not to pop it, but I did. You see? I got that one pimple, and I felt like 2 growing underneath my skin. And let me be clear, I personally don't consume dairy. So if any of you guys have acne problems, I probably say this almost in any video, do not consume dairy. Because for me, all these acne scars right here are from dairy, except this one. That one's from keto. But anyway, and I researched it, and this guy who's really reputable, his name is Dr. Berg. You can search him on YouTube. He came out with a video saying that if you are having acne, try intermittent fasting. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days, and I had pimples popping up. I felt it coming, like I felt it, like, and it hurt. And I've been fasting for 2 days, and I don't have them. They went away. So I don't know if it's working. And the thing is I was a little reluctant to try intermittent fasting at the same time I tried keto. Like I was gonna give it like a month or 2. However, being that I don't eat much anyway, you know, I'm like, I could just adjust and tweak the times just a tad, and hey, at least I won't break out, and my skin and my body will be matching, looking fly. I know I talk so much crap, right? I know. And on day 7, like which is today, I didn't eat much. But anyway, so that was just the day. I feel like I'm just running my mouth. Half of this video is probably gonna be cut out. But anyway, so now for my measurements. I'm gonna pull it up on a spreadsheet. So drum roll please. I started at 213, as you can see here, and now I weigh a whopping 205 for a total of 8 pounds lost. Oh wait, I was supposed to sound nice, right? So I went from 213 to 205 in 1 week, and that's pretty good. That's 8 pounds lost. I'm not complaining. I'm eager to see what the future has. I'm not even going to go down that path. Oh, I know it's water weight. I don't care if it's water weight, because when I weighed that 213, you guys did not subtract the water weight. Not you guys, but like society did not subtract my water weight. So therefore, I'm counting that as weight loss. I don't care if it's fat or water. It's weight. Thank you very much. Okay, now for inches, I'm probably going to try, let me scoot over. I'm going to try to put up a chart right here, because I need you guys to get a gist. And I like measure every inch of my body. It's kind of scary, but I'm only going to show you guys the main parts. So my upper chest area here, I lost 2.8 inches. Like, do you believe that? Like my breast area, 1.5 inches. And my waist, 2.5 inches. Like, I know that's gonna be the fastest place I lose weight, because that's the fastest place I gain weight, and it usually works that way. And the first place I gain weight will be my stomach, so that should be going pretty quick. Okay, 2.5. And then my waist, my hips was 1.5 inch. Alright guys, so I blabbered enough, and I hope the information I gave you, it really helps, because I've watched these videos and they really helped me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are on a keto journey, keep it up. If you're thinking about doing it, do it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more updates, and if you are on a keto journey as well, make sure you let me know so I can follow your journey as well. We are a keto community, and that's about it. So subscribe, like, share, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.